There is a silent panic happening inside the walls of every major PC manufacturer right now. For years, the Mac Mini was the cute little computer that sat on the corner of the desk, the budget entry point for people who couldn't afford a Mac Pro. But as we sit here in 2026, the game has fundamentally changed. The rumors coming out of the supply chain aren't just about a spec bump. They are about a monster. The Mac Mini M5. If you are currently holding an M4 Mac Mini in your cart, or if you're thinking about dropping $2,000 on a Mac Studio, you need to stop. Because the M5 chip isn't just an evolution, it's a predatory leap. We are talking about a machine that is being called the studio killer behind closed doors. For the first time, Apple is putting workstation-grade AI and GPU power into a box that fits in the palm of your hand, and they are doing it for a price that makes the rest of the industry look like they're stuck in 2010. This is the deep dive into the Mac Mini M5. We are breaking down the 3nm N3P breakthrough, the secret GPU architecture that's terrifying NVIDIA, and why the M5 Pro might be the last computer you ever need to buy. To understand why the M5 is such a threat, we have to look at the silicon. The M4 was great. It brought us 10 cores and impressive efficiency. But the M5 is built on TSMC's third-generation 3nm process, known as N3P. In plain English, this means Apple has figured out how to cram billions more transistors into the same tiny space, while actually reducing the heat. For a device as small as the Mac Mini, heat is the enemy. By solving the thermal puzzle, the M5 is able to run at clock speeds that were previously impossible in a fan-cooled mini desktop. But the real story isn't just speed, it's intelligence. 2026 is the year of local AI. We are moving away from the cloud. The US market is obsessed with privacy and speed, and the M5 is Apple's first AI-first desktop chip. The new neural engine in the M5 is rumored to be 3.5 times faster than the M4. We are talking about 40 trillion operations per second. This isn't just for Siri. This is for real-time generative video editing in Final Cut, localized LLMs that can manage your entire business without an internet connection, and AI-driven code compilation that happens in the blink of an eye. Now, let's talk about the GPU. This is where the studio killer nickname comes from. The M5 GPU features a new architecture called neural accelerators, baked directly into the graphics cores. Benchmarks suggest a staggering 45% jump in graphics performance over the M4. If you're a 3D designer or a heavy gamer, this is the moment the Mac Mini finally enters the big leagues. We are seeing leaks of the M5 Pro handling ray-traced rendering in Blender faster than a maxed-out Mac Studio from just 2 years ago. Apple is effectively cannibalizing its own high-end products to dominate the compact Pro market. And then there's the design. After the massive redesign in late 2024 that shrank the Mini to its current 5 by 5-inch footprint, Apple is keeping the shell but changing the soul. The internal cooling system has been completely overhauled for the M5. Sources say Apple is using a new siphon cooling technology that allows the M5 Pro to maintain its peak performance for hours without thermal throttling.